You wanna?
I wanted to show the one that I love.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Let's
you wanna talk about that one?
Speaking of shapes and metallic, there's one that I was just like in love. It was love at first sight. And
see, I can pull it up here.
I want to show it.
And the reveal, the Mirus.
Yep.
It's beautiful.
Look at that gorgeous guitar, guys. Oh my God. So tell us about the inspiration to this beautiful piece of art that is also a guitar.
So I'm a big aviation nerd. I love fighter jets. I'm a little kid when it comes to that stuff. So the Mirus, that Mirus model was on display here at NAMM for the 2026 NAMM Show. And that one is inspired by US Air Force. They fly, they have the 65th, if I'm saying that right, maybe the 64th, I'm forgetting off the top of my head. They have a 65th or 64th Aggressor Squadron. So it's a squadron of elite fighter pilots that, you know, train a very specific way. And they're the only squadron in the Air Force that has these unique kind of paint schemes on their aircraft. And the only reason they get that is because these pilots actually train the way our enemy trained, so that when they could actually use those pilots to train the rest of the pilots in the Air Force. So these guys learn how the enemy acts so they could train against us. And so they get those special, really cool painted jets, and they do that like dazzle camouflage style on them. And that's where I got the inspiration for that, the kind of the way that guitar looks and the paint work that we did on that guitar, is to put the dazzle camouflage on there and give it this real stealthy fighter jet kind of look for the year. And every year when I do the NAMM Show, I try to do something kind of like cool and artistic and kind of out there, because it's rare that people order stuff that kind of crazy. So I always like to show people, like I do these inspired guitars where I pick something from the real world, whether it's a car, architecture, or whatever, so be it. This year was this fighter jet, and I felt that I feel like it looks beautiful, that guitar personally.
Gorgeous.
It's so silky smooth. This is like matte finish on it. I love that guitar.
Yeah, we love things that are different because, you know, it stands out more. We love the way that turned out. That was such a nice desigine.
That's why I like to do these kind of inspired guitars at the NAMM Show, because it's just always a way for me to do something a little different. Even though they're harder to sell, like I'm gonna have to find a very specific guy that wants that guitar, believe it or not. It's still fun to make, and it's worth it to me to do those projects, because that also, you know, I do a couple of those a year. It inspires certain customers who come along and they go, oh, you know what, like I could do this, I could do that. You know, it'll help sell more guitars down the road, so to say.